Hello and welcome to Ultimate General Civil War. The name of this particular battle is Rendezvous. Again, we're going to skip this because every time, it's best to ignore that and just have a notion of what's going on in the battle. They want you to take this and hold it. It's like the last battle we had that it's not really that defensible of a position, and they're going to be coming from several different sides. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to sweep around this way, wait for reinforcements to show up, maybe post some artillery on this hill, and shoot people as we see them. This is the good stuff, and it's interesting. Back in the day, when I played this previously, you didn't get two of them. You only got one supply wagon, so it's kind of interesting. At any rate, we are going to go ahead and move these guys over here because, as I said, that's kind of the strategy we're going to take. And we're going to go from here. We're going to go ahead and start the battle. And what we will do is grab the whole 1st Division. And what I want to do, not like that, I'm going to do is have them come in someplace along the line of that. And the reason I'm doing that is, having previous experience in this battle, I know that some of the forces are coming from this direction. So I guess I'm kind of cheating. But knowing what I know, it's hard not to take advantage of the fact that I'm coming this way. I may as well be prepared for them. And I mean, I did know if I were to go through and read all that stuff that, they were coming from different directions. So presumably I would be on the lookout. And we're all crossing the river nicely. And they cannot see us. That's always a nice thing. Especially when I can't see them. And they haven't even nobody's taken this. I mean, it's unclaimed point. But, yeah, there's no good that can come of trying to take that. Here come the first skirmishers. So we're going to go ahead and start attacking those with a couple of brigades. Maybe even moving up with a couple of brigades. The rest of these guys, I think I'm going to double click them just to get them out of the way, because they're being the ones shot at, so I'd rather these guys and here's another nice little set of them. I'm going to double click all of them. Skirmishers are about as fast as double clicked infantry, so if I can keep these guys down there, or at least somewhat beat down, it'll be nice. Just less troops that they have that I have to deal with later when they're all attacking me at once. No idea where that guy went. There he is. Just keep chasing this guy. Now, why skirmishers would attack and why they would actually be successful in such an attack, in a charge, I don't know. I've got this guy charging in, presumably to help him out, but it's kind of amazing just how much of a problem they're having. I'm just going to charge them all. If that's what they want, that's what we'll give them. we have enough people that I don't think it's going to be a problem. I'm going to go ahead and move the supplies and the cannon. It's hilarious. I mean, not hilarious, but there we go. We finally got them routed. But I mean, we completely outmatched these guys. And yet we're having a hard time eliminating them. Yeah, I hate it this way too. It's like, you know, they're able to route in a direction that I don't want them to route. That seems a little unreasonable that I can't corral them in better. But now these guys are just totally worn out because I had them at the double quick. And I'm okay with that for right now. They're not going to be very effective, and they're not going to be able to run right now, which means these guys are they're pretty weak. But they're going to be able to get away because of that, unfortunately. They will build up their stamina, which is fine. And like I said, those guys are weak, so that's good too. And they're going to get a chance to rest here while we're waiting for the reinforcements to come in. So I'm not concerned specifically about any of that stuff. I wish we would have done a better job of knocking them down. But we'll get a little bit of a chance when they do silly stuff. I'm going to go ahead and move him forward. I didn't realize as I stationed him on top of that hill that there was going to be such a sight gap here. He can probably, once he gets to the top, send some shots over at these guys. There we go. We did break that guy completely, so that's good. And so we're just going to go ahead and speed this up and wait for the other troops to come in. I'm going to take this double quick off of these guys. And like I said, we'll just wait. I'm going to fast forward this. We'll go ahead and aim the cannon right down their flank. I'm just going to even speed it up even more until they come out. Here they are. That was quicker than I thought they would, but I did speed them up well. So. Okay, so we're going to basically come across here into these woods with these guys. We're going to add to... Okay, I think we just destroyed the last set of skirmishers that we had, so that's good. This guy's coming up here, yeah. So we're just going to keep pummeling them there. We're going to come over, and come up through these woods. I don't want to come across that water, but we're going to flank them, so. And we have to do something with these guys, so we're going to be there anyways. All right, I'm going to crank that a little bit faster forward because we're just waiting for these guys to get to where they're needing to go and this guy to set up. $78-3. And those 3 were while it was in the woods, while they were just kind of shooting randomly when they came in, those skirmishers. I haven't really got their aim on yet, but that's okay. We'll let this drop just a little bit more. And now what we're going to do is, I set it down to normal time. We're going to go ahead and bring these guys over. I say real time, hardly real time. Same with these guys. Same with this guy. And this guy. And this guy. Now these guys are coming into the woods. That's fine. If that's really... I don't think they're going to get there fast enough. I really wish those guys weren't in the water. Come on. Don't do that. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. If you're going to be in the water, we're just going to go ahead and take advantage of... Okay, wasn't expecting that little maneuver either, but that's okay. Again, we can back these guys up. These guys don't have any support. They're stronger in melee than my guys, but they don't have people firing into their flank. So, you can come back. You go this way, you come this way. Alright, missed that whole endeavor with these guys, unfortunately, so that was my bad. I could have done that much better, but that really knocked those guys down. 53 kills, 204 kills. So we should be able to come down here with these guys and go ahead and cross the river. I mean, a cannon are knocking them down as we speak. Again, I'm going to forward this, fast forward that a little bit. We'll take one of these supply wagons and roll it across. I mean, they're just knocking them left and right. So that's a beautiful sight. No rhyming intended. Parrots are actually, you know, from their perspective, they're really good at their range, which is way out here. So I don't want to move these guys any closer. They seem to be pretty much set up as much as they need to be. And cross the... Pause that for a second, because what I want to do is take these guys, tell them not to shoot, and run that direction as quickly as possible. I want to see if I can get them. Cross. Right. I don't know if we're going to be able to intercept them. I'm sure there's Confederates in these woods that thing's running to, so this is probably overall a bad idea, but not the first time I've had bad ideas. I think we have an advantage if we decide to fire from there. Alright, so I have skirmishers that I told not to fire, so we're going to go ahead and let them shoot, but they're going to do nothing but just harass these guys. This guy over here. Going to keep bringing these guys closer and closer. We have better guns, better men, and at least based on the number of stars, and more of them, so everything about this is pretty desirable. Alright, I'm going to break out some skirmishers here, only to come down here and flank these guys. Should be able to drive them back and maybe even drive them from the field. Same here. We're going to come down, move those guys around. they're already routed before these guys even got there. So we're just going to chase these guys. And we have the point we're supposed to capture. Move these guys forward. You can tell, I mean, they're coming. They're in the woods there. If this thing really wants to show its flank to me, I am gonna be happy to take full advantage of that. Says I can finish. As always, we're not. Flip over here. I wish I would have seen where those guys ran, but that's okay. Again, where are this? Alright, this guy's actually now out of his range, so I am going to go ahead and move these guys over to here. And this guy over to here. And this guy to here. And we're going to go ahead and move these guys down, and I'm going to tell them to double click it. Oh, these guys are moved down. I really need to make sure these guys get flanked as quickly as possible. So we're just going to be harassing these guys with these skirmishers, and then these guys are just going to charge in and shoot right down their flank. I'm really surprised that didn't break them. Then we're just going to chase them down with the skirmishers, and I think we're going to be fine. All right. Let's move this guy over. I'm sure that got broken, and if it didn't, I'd just be shocked. All right, this guy's being flanked. This is not cool. We want to do that. Actually, we want to do that. We'll just keep this fire up for a while. How's he? He's got decent morale, so we're going to bring him forward. How's he doing? He's got decent morale. We're going to bring him forward. How's he doing? He needs to chill for a minute. Where is my general? Did my general get killed? No, he's right there. All right, he's already in good shape. So we'll bring him up again. Got to think I'm in better position than those guys. I don't know. Hard to tell. That's the 20-pounder Barretts, so one would think that they would be doing a fairly decent job here. I'm going to come from a little bit from behind now that these guys are approaching, and I'm going to have them double click in because they're ready to fire, and I'd really love some shots down that flank. I mean, you know, this is, again, it's we're doing a pretty decent job of holding our own here. And we're definitely doing a better job than if we would have tried their, you know, standing here and trying to hold against all of these guys. I mean, that would have been an onslaught. Especially coming from the trees like they are. So slowly, we're getting them. I'm going to speed this up, speaking of slowly, so you don't have to, so none of us have to wait longer than we have to. I'm actually going to take these guys, and I'm going to chase down that wagon. It may be futile, but and these guys are falling apart. You can see that their volley is pretty lame at this point in time, and we're firing right into their side. Well, not into their side, but slightly into their side. While they're running back, we'll go ahead and do the favorite of these guys. Keep trying to charge this thing down. And we'll go ahead and turn this one. And this guy thought enough to come back. So we'll go ahead and move him down like this, which will expose his flank. And yeah, this just kind of puts him in a fun dilemma. Also put me in a fun dilemma when it did that, so. This guy's going to collapse because his rear flanking is not a good thing to have happen. Alright, so neither of them really have that strong of a volley. These guys need to come this way. And as he's going that way, he's going to get routed. So this is kind of a nice little happenstance here. These guys are running right towards skirmishers that are running right towards their supplies. Oh, keep going. Alright, what else do I have going on? We must have chased them off. I'm going to go ahead and rejoin. Because at some point in time, it's going to say this battle's over, whether we've killed them off the field or not. It'll definitely say the battle's over when we do knock them off the field. Okay, this is not cool. We need to retreat from that. And then we'll turn around and just fight these guys in the wood. We have the morale. We don't have very much condition left, but they can't either. We certainly... I forgot I had this much of a speed up, but that's okay. We're doing fine, even with the speed up. Really like to see. There we go. We broke that guy. We got a bunch of them firing into the same brigade there. That's not going to last long for them. What do we have down there? Oh, this guy. We're going to catch you. If I can pay enough attention to you at the same time as fighting this battle. Yeah, we're destroying them pretty well at this point in time. I can't believe honestly that, wow, that is... I can't believe they're holding up as well as they are, honestly. That's what I'm trying to say. I will speak English. It is my native language. Let's go ahead and do that, because none of these guys appear to have ammo problems that I'm aware of. Oh, yeah, they do. Okay, broke some more. And there's just not much left of these guys. I can't imagine they're going to last much longer. Let's keep these guys moving forward, and there we go. So unless, like, those other guys are just, like, hovering around the corners, we should be almost done with this battle. I mean, there just doesn't appear to be anything left of them. And like again, you know, we've got several units firing right into their flank. That's just not a way to win a battle. Well, it is for me. Same thing. We're just going to drive this guy right down here in the back. He doesn't have any ammo. These guys are just tired. That's their only issue. All right. There we go. Everybody broken. Let's take a gander here. 13 to 44. That's not bad. Okay, well, 1306, because let's add the 4 artillerymen. They came in with more people. No, that's not true. They came in with slightly less people, but wow. And we captured their wagon, I think. So, great. That's a beautiful kill ratio. Look at that. 550 to 3. 224 to 1. Got some promotions out of the deal. We did lose got a wounded general, but that supplies, that was a nice grab. Some more crappy rifles. I mean, we're using those. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy to have those. These I'm happy to sell. So yeah, not bad. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this battle and you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed me playing this game, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. As always, hope you have a pleasant day and be safe.